Hi everyone, my name's Jonathan Castry and I go to One Church, and I just wanted to share a little an experience I'm going through at the moment. It's after something I've been studying in an app off my phone about going through the Bible, and it's about hearing the voice of God. It's something that I've always kind of struggled a little bit with. It's one of those things where you think, you see other people and you hear how God's spoken to them, and you're like, why God, why don't you speak to me? If you speak to other people so clearly, and I suppose I've always expected the Morgan Freeman kind of voice, the thing of the big voice of, Jonathan, you should do this now. I mean, I know I'm Welsh, but I'm not perfect, I'm not great at accents, but that's the kind of thing I've always been expecting and experiencing, the thing of God just to really tell me in a big booming voice what I should do in life. And that doesn't happen, and it never has happened. But through this Bible study and through what I've been reading, becoming a Christian and accepting the Holy Spirit in your life, that's the connection that we have to God. That's what God left us with when on resurrection, he went back to heaven. He left us with the Holy Spirit. And I've got the Holy Spirit in me, and that's how God speaks to me. And it isn't through a booming voice, and it isn't through an audible voice. It's through a voice that comes to me, but in my head. I know it sounds strange, but I can describe it as I can be having a conversation with myself and going through thoughts in my mind, and then these thoughts come into my head, and I know it's not me, because I get this butterfly in my tummy, butterfly effect, not like it's going to cause an earthquake in Japan, but an effect that's in my stomach that I know this is of God. And it's not something you get straight away. You take time to find out where your space is, I guess. I mean, I'm not one for quiet times in the morning. My household's quite busy. We've got 4 children, so it's quite a busy place. And I've tried putting myself in a quiet room, and that's not a real good place for me. For me to hear God, it's being out in the countryside or maybe driving in the car, because I need something like a filter to stop my thoughts and then be allowed to hear God. Now, walking in the countryside or in the car, kind of doing something like that, kind of provides a filter for my thoughts, so it's actually making me stop my own thinking. Something that blocks that, but it allows God to speak to me. And like I said, it's not an easy thing, and it's something you have to take time and you have to experience, and you really have to make an effort to do. But when you do, it's amazing that you can actually hear God and have a conversation with God, and it's an amazing experience. And in where we are now, in the times that we're going through, Marcus mentioned in one of his emails that the most, I think, searched word on the internet now is prayer. And there's nothing more amazing than having a prayer time where God answers back and you tune into that. And I just want to encourage people to do that. Take this time now. Find your filter. It could be a quiet time. It could be out in nature. Something that stops you from overriding all that talking and all your thoughts and just allows God to speak. Like I said, it takes practice, but I really encourage you in this time, use this time wisely. It can be a worrying time, it can be a troubling time, and we have lots of questions and reasons, and we want to know what's going on and why. Really use this time just to learn how to hear from God, and he can answer your questions. Amen.